Hey whales, good morning. Happy Monday. Let's go over NVIDIA and recap the markets here. So as you guys know from my previous cycle, we had all of this as impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, finishing off a wave 1, WXY coming down to my targets between $75 and $45. You already know that from my past videos as well, we have a left shoulder ahead and a right shoulder that formed for the bearish head and shoulders pattern. And of course, like I've mentioned, this is all accumulation, guys, right? This is typically what you see during tops where it's very choppy. There's not a lot of momentum towards the upside. Bullish momentum is starting to drop, right? And we're starting to, finally get that impulse structure towards the downside here. So I'm still looking at $75 down to $45 as the main target. If you take a look at ETFs like SMH as well, right? The semiconductor ETF, we broke the lows, right? So very bearish pattern here. And I've been mentioning to you guys, right, over and over again, we're going to be breaking these lows soon. It does look like a top to me. And if you take a look, let's say we're correcting the 2022 cycle, right? We're still, pretty far away from the targets here for SMH between 160 down to 126. So when SMH does come down here, there might be bounces along the way. Who knows, right, guys? But when SMH does come down here, I expect companies like NVIDIA, Broadcom, right, the whole semiconductor as well, to find some support or potential reversal here. Now, what am I going to do as a trader? For me and my Discord group, guys, we do not catch falling knives. We do not try to time entries and try to figure out where the bottom is, right? So when you have a downtrend, what most beginner traders make the mistake of is they try to buy downtrending stocks, and ultimately it keeps going down, right? This is sort of the biggest mistake that I see. What you really want to do instead is that once it does come down, bottoms take a long time to form, guys, right? It's going to take multiple weeks, multiple months, and then after the bottom forms, now the uptrend can start. And what we do in our Discord is we buy the dips on uptrending stocks, right? And secondly, instead of buying on downtrends, we also short on downtrends. We short the bounces. So we're making money on the way down, and then we're accumulating, and then we make money on the way up. So for now, guys, if you're not in NVIDIA, for the long term, right? If you're an investor, these are great prices to add because I do feel like NVIDIA is going to go up into the future. But if you're a trader, you want to avoid trying to catch the falling knife. You want to wait until, clear signals. Instead, you want to short the downtrends. You want to buy the dips on uptrends. You want to accumulate as an investor during accumulation phases. This is basically how market cycles work. So again, if you need help in figuring out when to get into stocks, when to buy, when to short, how to ride the trends, guys, I'm telling you, come join Discord, right? We're absolutely killing it here. So yeah, we'll see you in a few. And then finally, the last thing I want to leave, guys, is in terms of what I'm seeing in the overall markets, right? You can take a look at the S&P 500. We're still a long ways to go to the 618 level, guys, right? This is typically where wave 2s like to land, 1, 2 in blue. So still far ways to go. We'll get bounces along the way up. Stocks don't just go straight down, guys, right? In my opinion, there should be bounces along the way up. So looking at SPY, I'm looking at oil as well. If you take a look at oil, right, this shows sort of the market's cyclical nature of the markets. We broke the multi-year low, guys, right? This was a 3-year low on this base formation, right? We're getting a descending triangle here. So obviously the markets are going to, continue to show bearish cycles across the board. So you have a landing zone at the equal lengths of 27.55, guys. So the markets are flashing signs of very, tough situations ahead, right? So until the markets can show us that it can start uptrending again, guys, right? Start uptrending again, there's no reason for me to catch a falling knife. We're staying patient. We're doing whatever we can to protect capital. We're making money on the way down by shorting. We're going to be accumulating once bottoms form. And yeah, that's sort of the game plan, guys, right? Now, if you're a long-term investor, again, it doesn't really matter where you buy, right? Because NVIDIA in 10 years, you're going to be laughing at sort of, why I didn't buy more in 2025, right? But until then, I think some short-term pain. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated every single day, and I'll talk to you guys soon.